This is day 30 of driving to the Arctic Circle in my van. In this episode we're going to be exploring the Russian border. Good morning from the park up. I had a really good night, but this morning I woke up to a knock on the door from some very friendly Norwegian police, and they just wanted to see my passport because I'm so close to the Russian border, and also they thought they recognised the van from a certain channel, Mispronounced Adventures, but unfortunately I'm not Alex. But nevertheless, we had a good chat. And yeah, they were really interested in the van. And so, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I drove closer to the Russian border. So, we've made it to the Russian border. There is the sign. Lots of construction work, but that is over there, those hills. That is Russia. That is the border. And I made it over to another end of the road. There's quite a few end of Europe roads out here in this part of Norway. It's not often in Europe that you reach the end of a major road, but up here there are a lot of them. Now, because one Russian border point was not enough to satisfy me, well, I've come to another border point here. Not one that you're allowed to cross. There you go, there's the border post markers. Some more up there. Border goes right across there. And this is as far as you can go. So it felt like quite an achievement to get my van all the way over right up to the Russian border. And here's what it looks like on a map for anyone wondering. And I can assure you I'm on the Norwegian side. So I've now driven back into Kirkenes and I've parked up. I'm now going to go and have a look around for an hour or so. Have a look in the shops and stuff like that and see what there is to see in this place. And then later on, when the sun starts setting, I'm going to head out to a nice remote road and hopefully get some cool views, photos, that kind of thing. So yeah, let's get out. So Kirkenes was lovely and I had a quick stroll around the town. It must be really weird living all the way up here in Norway, being so far from Oslo, the capital, many thousands of miles away south. And so I headed up to a really cool viewpoint looking over the city, enjoying the blue skies today, and then I headed to yet another dead-end road, but this time far longer than any of the others. And there were many signs along this road warning me of the proximity of the Russian border. I know I've been saying the roads up here are really quiet, but this one was especially quiet. And that's because along this roughly 80-kilometre dead-end road, there are hardly any houses, there are hardly any people that live down here, and no one's just passing through, so the roads are completely empty. I took a quick stop to admire the panorama over the border river, and those mountains on the other side are Russia. I got held up by some reindeer in the road, but who am I to complain? This was an absolutely stunning drive.